Hello friends, in this video we will see how to factorize a polynomial by using a square minus b square, that is difference of squares identity. Now we can see first example. Now this example is 4a square minus 12a plus 9 minus 49b square. In this example we are finding 12a is the hint. This hint gives us a task that we can collect the terms 4a square minus 12a plus 9, because in 12a we are not finding any b, so the term including b should be remained as it is. Now we can start this. If we are going to write 4a square as 2a the whole square, and if we are going to write this 9 as 3 square, and also we are making the factors of 12a, that is 2 into 2a into 3, and now at the end 49 can be written as 7 square and b square remained as it is. So we are finding here 2a square minus 2a into 3 plus 3 square is actually 2a minus 3 the whole square. And now 7 square b square can be written as 7b the whole square. We are finding here difference of squares. So if we are applying the identity a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b here. So we can write this one as 2a minus 3 plus 7a. This is the first factor. And now 2a minus 3 minus 7a, 7b sorry. Also here b is the second factor. Now we can move for the second question. In this question the hint is 4xy. 4xy giving the hint that we have to collect the terms which includes x and y. So we are finding 4xy, x square and minus y square. We are collecting the terms, these three terms together, and plus z square we are writing as it is. So I am writing plus z square first. Now taking common minus from all these three terms, so if we are taking common minus 1 from all these three terms which are collected, so x square negative should be positive automatically. 4y square which was negative, it should be positive 4y square, and 4xy that should be negative because it was positive. Now z square as it is minus, we can write x square plus 4y square as 2y the whole square. If we are going to make the factors of 4xy like 2 into x into 2y, so we are finding here this is actually the expansion of x minus 2y the whole square. Z square remains as it is, so we are finding here we can apply the difference of squares identity again. So now z plus x minus 2y is the first factor, and z minus x minus 2y is the second factor. So we can write here z plus x minus 2y finally, and z minus x plus 2y is the final second factor. Now we can move for the third example. In this example we are finding two hints. First hint is 12ax. 12ax giving us the hint that we have to collect the terms which includes x and a. Second hint is 2yz. We are finding here 2yz is a term. This is 2yz. So this hint provides us that we have to collect the terms including y and z. So now we are collecting the terms including y and z first. So I am taking common from all these three terms, so minus 1 is common from all these three terms, so y square should be positive, z square should be positive, and 2yz also be positive. Now we are collecting the terms including for x and a. Now, so 4x square is the first term, 12ax is the second term, and now plus 9a square is the third term that includes a and x. Now we are finding here, we can write this 4x square as 2x the whole square. 9a square can be written as 3a the whole square. And 12ax can be written as 2 into 2x into 3a. So we are finding here, this is actually the expansion of 2x minus 3a the whole square. Now coming to the second group, the second group is here, it is actually y plus z the whole square. So we are finding this is the expansion of y plus z the whole square. So we are writing here y plus z the whole square as it is. Now we can see here, we can apply the difference of squares identity again. So first factor is 2x minus 3a plus y plus z, and second factor will be 2x minus 3a minus y minus z. If we are opening the bracket, automatically it should be minus y minus z. So these are the two factors. Now we can see the fourth example. In this example we are finding there is no hint. If we are finding there is no hint, so we have to start with opening the brackets. So if we are going to multiply a square with b square, so a square b square is the first term, then a square into 1 minus 1, that is minus a square, minus 1 into b square, that is minus b square, minus 1 into minus 1, that is plus 1, 4ab as it is. So we are finding here a square b square is here, and this will be the hint for this question. So a is a square b square can be written as ab the whole square. Now with this hint we will start, with this hint we will start. If we are going to split it, 4ab can be split as 2ab plus 2ab. If we are going to split this 4ab in 2ab into 2ab plus 2ab, so we are finding the hint is useful now. How it is useful? We are collecting a square b square and 2ab together, and ab1 and 2ab together. So now ab whole square plus 1 and plus 2ab, collecting all these three terms together. Now the new collection is a square negative, b square negative, and plus 2ab. So if I am taking minus 1 common from all these three terms, this one, and this one, from all these three terms, if I am taking minus 1 common, so we can see here inside the bracket a square should be positive, b square should be positive, and 2ab should be negative. So we are finding here, actually this is expansion of a minus b the whole square, minus as it is, and we are finding here it is actually ab plus 1 the whole square's expansion. This one is ab plus 1 whole square's expansion. So now we are finding here difference of squares, again we can apply here. So first factor should be ab plus 1 plus a minus b, and the second factor should be ab plus 1 minus a plus b. These are the factors. Now we can see a square minus b square can be useful in some tricky type of questions. These are the four examples. In this way we can see that we can apply the a square minus b square in tricky questions. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks all.